Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I've got some great wine here to taste today. We're going to go over to South Africa. Everyone knows I love South African wine, so I was very pleased when these got sent to me in the post. We're going to the Cloof estate, make some great wine out there. Head winemaker Hernie Hakenson is not only making great wine in bottles, but he's now decided to put his wine into cans. Everyone's doing it these days. It is a new fashion trend, but there's huge amounts of benefits from drinking wine from a can. I've done a few episodes of previous wines that have been made this way, but I've never tried these wines before. I'm really excited. South Africa, again, is just becoming one of the best, if not the greatest country of making wine. I know I shouldn't be saying that because all countries make great wine, but I just love it. You know, again, there's no rules out there. There's lots of experimentation going on. I just love South African wine. Thank you to Wines of South Africa. They've been helping me out over the last few years by sending me huge amounts of wine for charity fundraisers that I do, but also just to help me understand a little bit more about South Africa, the wine regions out there, the winemakers in particular. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying some of these wines. Not just sort of Chenin Blanc anymore or Pinotage. We've got Sauvignon Blanc now. They're making some cracking rosé. The red is amazing. Some of the best red wine in the world, in my opinion. Don't forget, we've all got different taste buds. None of these wines are actually available to buy yet, so I'm extremely excited to try these before they've actually hit the shops. So yeah, let's have a little taste and we'll talk a little bit more about the wines as we go through them. So before we try our first wine, I mean, we've just got to say, look at the packaging first of all. I think it's outstanding. It's clever, it's very initiative in what the Cloof Winery Estate are doing. It certainly would stand out on a shelf when it hits the supermarkets. And it just looks very inviting as well. Sauvignon Blanc is going to be the first wine we try today. But what are also the benefits of having wine in cans? Well, first of all, it's a lower carbon footprint and better recycling than glass. And also, you're never going to get a corked can. So keep them in the fridge. I have got a red wine here that has been in the fridge as well. So I'm going to try that chilled. I'm not going to let that get up to room temperature. But let's go for the first one. Sauvignon Blanc. Soils are granite. 4 hours, I believe, on skins. Sauvignon Blanc, not particularly native to South Africa back in the day. More and more of it is now growing there. But obviously, if you love your Sauvignon Blancs, you obviously will go to New Zealand and France. But don't always rule out South Africa, because actually, when you look at how big the place is, there's lots of different varieties of Sauvignon Blanc, lots of different styles. But straight away, it's got that classic green grass, green peppers. You know it's going to be dry and crisp, a little bit of zest on the end, maybe a little bit of lemon or lime. Oh wow. Leaves your mouth salivating. If I was going to say, is it more similar to a New Zealand or France, I'd probably go more to France. Lots of green grass flavours in there. I've used the word stinging nettles before in Sauvignon Blanc. It's got that as well. Easy drinking. Acidity is not going to be as high as something like New Zealand is, which sometimes can be a little bit too much for people. So that sometimes I recommend France, but recommend this wine here. It's absolutely amazing. Lovely. So 250ml size cans, 12% proof, this Sauvignon. Nicely chilled as well. Don't forget as well, when you've chilled wine in cans, that does stay colder for longer. So it's a great way to grab a couple of cans, and if you're going to go to the park or the picnic and go to the beach, even have a can on the way to work on the train. I'm not here to judge. Yeah, really good. So that's their Sauvignon Blanc, 100% Sauvignon Blanc. Rosé, let's go over to their rosé now. Don't forget, again, have a look at their website, go check them out on social media. The Cloof estate has won huge amount of awards. Decanter always mention them as well. Wow, look at that. So obviously, if you've seen any of my previous episodes when we talk about